It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. Take a look in the 5 and 10, glistening once again, with candy canes and silver lanes aglow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Toys in every store. But the prettiest sight to see is the holly that will be on your own front door.
A pair of hop-along boots and a pistol that chooses the wish of Barney and Ben.
Dolls that will talk and will go for a walk is the hope of Janice and Jen. And Mom and Dad can hardly wait for school to start again. Merry Christmas. It is Ugly Sweater Sunday if you're wondering why we look like this.
A pair of hop-along boots and a pistol that shoots is the wish of Barney and Ben.
Dolls that will talk and will go for a walk is the hope of Janice and Jen. And Mom and Dad can hardly wait for school to start again. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. There's a tree in the Grand Hotel, one in the park as well, the sturdy kind that doesn't mind the snow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Soon the bells will start, and the thing that will make them ring is the carol that you sing right within your heart.
A pair of hop-along boots and a pistol that chooses the wish of Barney and Ben.
Dolls that will talk and will go for a walk is the hope of Janice and Jen. And Mom and Dad can hardly wait for school to start again. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. And the thing that will make them ring is the carol that you sing right within your heart. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, 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 Christmas.
Good morning, Unity. Welcome, one and all. Welcome you all watching at home. I'm Tanya Duvall. I'm a member at large on the Board of Unity, and we'd like to welcome you to our Ugly Christmas Sweater Sunday. If you would like to join us and be a member, membership renewals are now. There are forms in the cafe at the ticket booth, or you could save a tree and use the online link that is provided in the weekly email blast. There is going to be the annual board meeting elections on February 2023, so if you'd like to have your vote heard, you go ahead and renew your memberships now. Food pantry donations are needed. We have our brandly new decorated food and pet food pantry. There are 50 ways to fill it. Bring cans, Stan, a box of Chex Rex, cheese and Mac Jack, and we accept money, honey. Please support Unity's free little pantry by bringing non-perishable, non-glass donations to church. And while shopping, don't forget, we accept donations for our beloved pets. Meditation group. Meditation group meets on Sundays over in the history room from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. All are welcome. Their drumming circle will meet today at noon. Where? In the history room. It will be led by Jimmy Standing Buffalo Hughes, and is sponsored by our Unity Healing and Arts team. We will hold a pet ministry event on tomorrow, the 11th, no, today, the 11th, after service. Please bring your donations for food and supplies meant for our pets. You can also participate by purchasing tickets for one of 2 gift baskets. Each ticket is $1. If you have any questions, please reach out to Sherry. Sherry. Also happening over in our cafe is our annual holiday bazaar. It will be held after church from 11:30 to 1, and also next Sunday before church from 9 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. and after church from 11:30 to 1 p.m. If you are still interested in being a vendor, can you still be a vendor? Please contact Vicki. Our upcoming services. Next Sunday is our Christmas choir concert. We still have a rehearsal left on Saturday. If anyone would like to come and join in with us, we will have one more rehearsal at noon on Saturday. And then on December the 24th for Christmas Eve, there will be a meditation open house from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. And a meditation open house is where people come in and have a quiet meditation session. For our Christmas service on Sunday, December 25th, it will be a half-hour service starting at 10:30. You are welcome to stay in your pajamas and come join us for 30 minutes. For January the 1st, it will be the Release and Receive service, the Burning Bowl service for Sunday, January the 1st to start out our new year. Now, Reverend Brenda will lead us in a moment of prayer.
I got my own. All right, let's go ahead and get centered into our chairs, relax and get comfortable. As we feel the peace within us, around us, and through us, and we know that we are one. And going through today, our 3rd Sunday in Advent, we feel that love. We feel the love of the divine. We are the love of the divine. And feeling it, knowing it, we show it. And as we walk out into the world today, let us show that love to everyone. There might be people at this time having a tough time with Christmas, and we show love to them. There might be others that just don't want to participate, and we show love to them. And yet we see the bright smiles and shining faces of the children, knowing of the joy to come, and we love them. And we see and we feel and smell the wonderful cookies and all the fabulous foods of this season. And we see the people who are cooking those foods, pouring that love into that meal, pouring that love into that dessert, pouring love, and we love them. And we see nature fluctuating, doing what it needs to. And if there is no snow, we send love to that too. And when the snow comes, as it usually does, we send love to that also, knowing that it is nourishing Mother Earth. And so in everything and in every way, every day, every moment, let us send love to each other and to ourselves. And so it is. Amen.
So would everyone please stand for our spirit song? Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with adore. Family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
This is called Let This Be Your Blessing for Others. I have faith in you because I have faith in God in you. I do not pray for you to be better than you are. I pray for you to be as good as you are. I pray for you to express your true Christ self. I do not pray for you to be happy in the way I think your happiness lies. I pray for you to follow your indwelling light, which always leads to fulfillment and happiness. I do not pray for you to be free from responsibilities. I pray for you to be free from worry and anxiety, to be the fearless, wise, confident, capable being that you are in spirit. I do not pray for you to conform to my idea of success and achievement. I pray for you to express and expand your God-given abilities and talents in your own unique and wonderful way. I pray for you, knowing that you are beloved of God. I bless you without reservation. I love you as God loves you.
I don't care if the house is packed or the strings of lights are broken. I don't care if the gifts are wrapped or there's nothing here to open. Love is not a toy, and no paper will conceal it. Love is simply joy that I'm home.
I don't care if the carpet's stained, we've got food on our table. I don't care if it's gonna rain, our little room is warm and stable. Love is who we are, and no season can contain it. Love would never fall or fail for that.
And we sing, ooh. Love this Christmas. Was so scared that you'll mess it up when perfection keeps you haunted. All we need is your best, my love. It's all anyone's ever wanted. Love is how we do. Let no judgment overrule it. Love, I look to you in a song. Love will lead us. Love this Christmas. Love will lead us. Love this Christmas.
Aw, there goes my stuff. I put too much stuff on the altar there. All right. Good morning. I am Reverend Brenda Peters, and it's good to see you all here on this third Sunday of Advent, where we talk about love. But before that, I'd like to say my joke. I know, you guys are all excited. Me too. What do you call, and this one I got from Terry. She's not here today, but so if you don't like it, tell Terry when she comes back next Sunday. So what do you call an elf that runs away from the workshop? A rebel without a claws. Awesome. I love that. So talking about love, again, like I said, we're in the third Sunday of Advent, and it is love. You are love. You are love. But why? Why are we talking about love as we prepare for Christmas? Well, Advent is the preparation. In traditional Christianity is a preparation for the birth of Jesus. In unity, it's our preparation for our birthing, our spiritual awakening, or our birthing Jesus, the divine within us. The divine within us. And so for those of you who are new, all of this information might be new to you. And so it really is the birthing of a new consciousness for you. It's a new birthing of a new spiritual level for you. And for those of you who've been around a while, every year we can have another level. So it's the birthing of another level for us, of another level of spiritual consciousness, of that divine consciousness, that Christ consciousness, whatever you want to call it, you have it. I'm going to read from Paul Hasselbach's Absolute Word, and it's for today. It says, I consciously radiate love. Love is both a noun and a verb, more than just a feeling. It's one of the highest intentions I can hold, and one of the most sacred actions I can take. Love is also one of the principles that principle is. Using the principle of love, I send love from the center of my heart to the farthest reaches of Earth's existence. On this third Sunday of Advent, love is also a call to action. an invitation to perceive the world from the awareness of my divinity and live the love I am. I stay grounded in the awareness that I am 100% divine and 100% human. I consciously send love forth as kindness, gentleness, and compassion. I radiate love using kind words and actions. My loving impulses reach far and wide, spreading light and joy. I consciously radiate love. So thinking about that, I mean, that was Jesus' whole ministry, right? That was his whole teaching, was love. Love one another. Love. So that's part of the reason why we are doing all of this love stuff. And it's not the romantic type of love or the love for a thing or a love of that joke that I told, you know? It's that inside of us. It's what we are. God is love. Love is God. It's what we are. And when we touch that and we feel it and know it in all levels, feeling, thinking, whatever rocks your boat, when you are that, when you are love, you do radiate that out. And you help others by doing that. But more importantly, you help yourself. You heal those wounds. You help yourself with that grief. You're able to move forward, doing hard things sometimes, because you know that you are love. Think back to a memory when you felt warm. And I'm not talking warm as in cold and hot, warm inside. Think back to that memory of when you just felt like you belonged, like there were lights all around you, everything was just magnified, and you felt in that moment, right? Words can't describe it. Words can't describe it, but I know each and every one of you at one time in your life has had that feeling. It could have been hugging a puppy. It could have been baking cookies. It could have been seeing somebody for the first time in a long time. Any of those. Remember that moment. Feel that feeling. Get into that space of love. I'm going to read. Love is also one of our 12 powers, or 12 attributes, if you will. And so I'm going to read from How to Stay Centered No Matter What about love. Think about love. It comes from our inner self, and it's an inexhaustible supply. We can love our friends, family, romantic lovers, nature, animals, art, poetry, music, singing, volunteering, or just watching the ocean. Love is a gift we activate within ourselves. Love is a gift we activate within ourselves. When we give love, we actually receive love. And in that very moment, because to love means we are expressing it. When we express it, we feel it. If we want more love in our lives, the spiritual prescription is to love more. You may not like me, but that does not mean I can't love you. How great is that? That brings to mind, and I probably have said this before, when my son Nick was 3, he would run around the house, Mom, I hate you, Mom, I hate you, Mom, I hate you. And I would just say, Nick, I love you. I love you. And he, Mom, I hate you. It got to be the point where it's like, child, why? But I knew that there was no why. There was no why. He's 3. He's testing limits. He's seeing how mad I'm going to get. He's wanting to know what's going to happen when he is at his worst, when he is acting out. How am I going to respond? And I responded by saying, I love you. I love you. We can love people for who they truly are. We don't have to love their reactions or their behaviors, but we can love who they are. God is love. Love is God. And you are love. You are love. This Sunday also represents our time when we honor those who have transitioned. And it's a hard time for some people. But we know that when people transition, they're all still with us. They are here. They are always here. And so today we will honor them and we will show them our love that is never ending for them by saying their names and putting a candle here on the tier. So we'll go ahead and start this. Sherry, can you come up? And Michael, I forgot to tell you, but could you just play a little something while people come up? And I'm going to start first. And for those of you on Facebook, go ahead and mention a name, and I will read it out loud when I receive it. This is going to be a little hard for me. I just received a message that my friend of over 30 years, her son, who was in his 20s, died of cancer on Friday. And while I know he's with us, and I can feel him, and he's telling me not to cry. My tears are for her and her pain. And so today, I light this candle in honor of James Dijon, knowing that his love is never ending and always with us. And his beautiful light is shining every day, all day. And so as you're led, please come up to the front. We'll have a microphone, and you'll be able to say the name of someone who has transitions that is dear to you.
like to dedicate this candle for my beloved wife, Gloria, who's now looking over me and has been looking over me for quite some time. She is a blessed soul, and I have been so blessed to have had time with her. Thank you, Gloria. This candle's for you.
For Shelley and for Scott.
My brother Gary and a classmate Cindy that just passed at Thanksgiving.
My grandma, my great-grandma, Mimi and Big Mama, Estelle and Josie Cohen. I love y'all and I miss y'all.
This candle is for Gail Klostermeyer. My nephew's wife died of cancer at age 50.
This candle is for my 3 babies, Faith, Elijah, and Elizabeth, and my dad and grandmother.
This candle is for my mom and for my brother.
This candle is for my real good friend that was my partner for 16 years, Dennis, and for my mother and father.
This candle is for my brother Peter and my friends Chuck, Judy, and Carol.
This is for my father who passed just over a year ago from Alzheimer's, and for my granddaughter, Marley Ray, who passed at just past 4 years old, 50 months old from cancer.
This candle is for Taddy and Cosmo.
This candle is for my partner's mom and my son's grandma.
This candle is for my parents and my sister Deb.
This candle is for my beloved son who passed way too soon, Daniel Reed Langfeld, and for a very long time friend, Daniel Frost.
This candle is for my great-grandmother, Mamela, for my big mama, Estelle, for my stepbrother, James Jr., who died in Iraq from injuries suffered in Iraq, and for my childhood best friend, Shonda.
This candle is for my grandparents and my parents.
For my dad and for Lacuna.
My grandfather and my cousin Billy, so Norman, and the rest of my grandparents.
This is for my mom, my dad, my cousin Mike, and both my grandparents.
This is for Margie and Ron. For Vince and Linda.
This is for my wise brother John and my best childhood friend Pamela.
This is for my mother Betty and my dad Bob, who both, we had their celebrations of life here, and my former husband Hans.
This candle is for my beloved husband, Howard, who passed away 4 years ago.
This is for Karen and Catherine Colwall and their mother, Pat Colwall, my ex-wife, who has stage 4 cancer.
This candle is for my son, Eric, who died at age 47 with cancer, and for my husband, who died 21 years ago.
This candle's for my parents and my husband, whose birthday would have been today.
This is for my parents and my grandparents and for all of the dogs that I've had.
Let me check here. Let's see. And while I'm looking, and this is from Colleen. She says, my dad, Tom, and cousin Jason Wireman. And that's all I see right now. But I would also like to add Patty Jones, maybe. And then also Marge DeGraw. And Charlotte Renz. Maggie. I'd like to put one on for Reverend Sky St. John. Is there anyone else who can think of people who have been part of our Unity of Omaha family? Who? Cody? Odie. Yes, Odie. That's right. Yes. Mary Williamson? Any others? Doug Watson, that's right, yes. Who was the other one? Oh, yeah. I knew to say that. Bill Fullerton, yes. Yeah. All right. Sorry, who? Larry Swanson? Swartz, yes. All right. Well, just let me check one more time. Nope. Just seeing these lights. I don't need this anymore. Just seeing, yeah. I got hers. Oh, no, I didn't get hers. Oh, yeah. Sonia says her dad, Joseph, and uncles Siggy and Hines. Thank you, Michaela. All right. As we see these brilliant lights shine, honoring each and every one of them, feeling their presence here, feeling their energy of love, This is the whole reason for love. This is the whole reason for Advent. the whole reason for getting in touch with who you really are. And I want to end with 1 Corinthians 16, verse 14. Everything you do, do in love. Namaste. And now is a moment where we will go ahead and go into a time of meditation. So if you would, just please go ahead and relax, get comfortable in your chairs. Close your eyes or lower your gaze, whatever feels comfortable to you. And we do have meditation pillows on the side. And leaning into that space of love, leaning into that time of knowing, that feeling of warmth. That feeling of giving love, the both and, giving and receiving, feeling and knowing. In this moment, in this energy right now, feeling our loved ones. Knowing that they are having a great time. And filling us up with their love. Filling us up with their knowledge. Filling us up. We take this time now to go into the silence, to hear what we need to hear, or maybe just to be. And maybe it's just to remember those moments of love. Whatever it might be for you, let's take that time now as we listen to the beautiful music play in the silence. And as we come back to this moment and feel again our physical bodies, wiggle our fingers and our toes and take a deep breath in and out. And center ourselves once again into this moment. Hearing the beautiful cry of love. Knowing that today we can walk forward with that reassurance that love is all around us and love is in us and as us. And as we slowly come back to the moment and open our eyes and be here together, let us always take a moment to love. And so it is, amen. Whew. That was a lot, huh? So I'll take a deep breath. I feel like I need to tell my joke again. But I won't. You're clapping because I won't. Okay. I won't then. Oh, and now is the time we demonstrate our prosperity. And so if you're online with us, please know that you can text to give at 402-543-5339 or go to unityomaha.org and scroll down, click on that donate button. And as always, we do receive the U.S. mail. And for those of you here today, please drop your love offerings, but also send some energy of love to the candles. And don't forget to pick up your affirmation, for that is your message for today. And everybody together, let's say the prosperity affirmation. Good flows to me as good flows from me.
Souls belonging, where you know without a doubt that you made it whole. Living in the house of the souls belonging, coming back to the holy ground that you always know.
In the kingdom of love, there is no competition, no contradiction, and no control. But you can take possession and claim your passion. Working on a building that cannot be bought or sold. Living in the house of the souls belonging, where you know without a doubt that you made it whole. Living in the house of the souls belonging, coming back to the holy ground that you always know. Step into the feeling of sweet surrender. Let yourself remember just who you are. You can take your own sweet time and ease your troubled mind in the secret sanctuary of the heart. We're living in the house of the souls belonging, where you know without a doubt that you made it whole. Oh, we're living in the house of the souls belonging, coming back to the holy ground that that you've always known. There is room for all the kindness you can hold. And you know you can take it with you everywhere you go, living in the house of the soul's belonging, where you know without a doubt that you made it home. You're living in the house of the soul's belonging, coming back to the holy ground that you always know. Coming back to the holy ground that you always know. We're coming back to the holy ground that you've always known.
Okay, and join me please in blessing these offerings, tithes and talent and time. For we know that the love that comes in also goes out. For it is the law of circulation that we know, that we are, that we have everything and everything inside us that we all need. And that need is love. And so as we bless these offerings, we know that that love goes out into the world, out into the community, and out to Unity of Omaha to help us spread the message that you are love. And so it is. Amen. Okay, so just a housekeeping a little bit before we do the universal greeting of peace. So I will not be here next Sunday. However, it is the Christmas concert, so you'll all music. Yay! And it will be fabulous. So everybody come back and listen to the fabulous music Demora has for us, and the band, and the singers. But also, after service, if you do need to be held in prayer, Ken, your prayer chaplain, will be at the Peace Chapel, so make sure that you go and see him. All right, and will you join me, please, for the universal greeting of prayer, of peace? I don't know the things, but if you do, go ahead and do it, okay? I offer you peace. I offer you love. I offer you friendship. I see your beauty. I hear your needs. I feel your feelings. My wisdom flows from the higher source. I salute that source in you. Let us work together for unity and love. Go out and be peace and love.